In this video, we'll show you how to retroactively change carryover days for your employees. So sometimes the carryover limit for vacation days from the previous year needs to be adjusted for the current one. There are two recommended approaches for adjusting the carryover limit in Personio. Option 1. Temporary adjustment. The temporary adjustment is the best approach if you need to make it for specific employees, or if the carryover adjustment shall be valid only for the current year. Let's say you want to adjust the remaining vacation from the previous year for these two employees. So previously, these employees could carry over their vacation until January 31st. And now you want to extend this to March 31st. So go to Settings, Absence, create a new absence type called Remaining Vacation, and under Enable Accrual Policies, select Yes. Then set the accrual carryover from previous year to limited carryover, and set your new carryover limit to the 31st of March. Click on Create Accrual Policy and give it a policy name. Set the number of days granted to 0, and set granting method to yearly, and set the other settings like this. So now you will assign it to the employees. To assign this accrual policy, select the two employees in the employee list by activating the checkboxes next to their names. Click on Actions, Change Accrual Policy, and choose the remaining vacation, absence type, and accrual policy. Now that you've assigned the policy, go to Reports, Custom Reports, and create a new report. Select Point in Time in Type of Report, and in table columns add first name, last name, email, and paid vacation expired days from carryover. We're using paid vacation as the example here, but your vacation type may be called something else. Select Custom Date, and select the date after the current carryover expires. So the 1st of February in our example. So next, prepare to import the Excel file to record the expired carryovers as account balance entries in the new remaining vacation absence type. So download and open our Excel template Accrual Balance Upload. Aggregate the two files by transferring the data for all employees to be updated from the export file to the upload template and save it. Set the balance date in our Excel file to the 1st of February, the day after our current expiry date. Import the absence accrual balances by selecting the file type Accrual Balance in the Imports tab. Finally, define the access rights for the remaining vacation absence type. So grant proposal rights for people's own data, and then define appropriate approval processes in Settings Approvals. And then the day after the new carryover limit, the 1st of April, you can remove access to this new absence type. Option 2. Permanent adjustment. So we'll create a new absence type with an associated accrual policy and your updated carryover limit, which will ensure that the historical data remains unchanged. So you create a new absence type, you activate the accruals, and you set your new carryover limit. So for example, we wish to change it to the 31st of March. And we create an accrual policy with the same settings as our old absence type. So again, we go to Custom Reports, give our new report a name, select the Point in Time option, and enter today's date. So we're doing this on the 1st of February in this example. Click on the table columns to open the drop-down menu and add the attributes email, paid vacation balance days, and paid vacation expired days from carryover. So you export the file and download the file Accrual Balance Upload, as before. You now do two imports. So in the first, set the yearly entitlement by putting your paid vacation balance days figures into it, and setting the balance date optional in the Excel sheet to the current date, so the 1st of February in our example. In the second import, which we will use to define carryover days, enter the expired days from carryover figures into the balance column, and set the balance date to the end of the previous year. So you then go to Imports and select Accrual Balance Upload, review the information and click on Import if everything seems fine, and perform the two imports. You allocate the new accrual policy to the employees by selecting them, clicking on the Actions button and selecting the option Change Accrual Policy. You then go to Settings, Employee Roles, Access Rights, and remove access to the old absence type. You can then define an approval process for the new absence type. Congratulations! You have learned how to retroactively change carryover days for your employees.